Phoenix in 6.
Half the Bucks in the series.
You're delusional.
Your basketball card should be revoked.
I need to see more.
Yo! Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Sounders. Aiden, I'm Darius, Aiden, producer T in the house, and welcome back to the show. Today, we're doing the NFC. We're starting our NFC Playoff Predictions, and we're starting with matchup number 1, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Tampa Bay to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady in the first round, in the wild card round. Now, Aiden, this is like the first matchup we got in NFC, and it looks one-sided, as the Bucks are heavy favorites to win this game. The Bucks are getting a lot of key players on the defense side of the ball back, and the Eagles are just coming off of a disappointing loss, 51-26 loss to my Dallas Cowboys. So, Aiden, who do you have in this wild card matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Putting it out there, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles might edge out a win here.
Psych!
They would probably be the number one underdog betting favorite this time around, but I cannot bet against Tampa Bay at home. That's just something that I will not do. I will not bet against Tom Brady at home. I'm not betting against their defense at home. I will not do that. So we are going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Keep it short and simple.
TD, how do you feel about this game?
So honestly, I don't really see there is a way for the Eagles to win. Jalen Hurts, he didn't play the last game, so probably going to take him a while to get warm, which will be tough in the playoffs. And defense, gets tougher, and especially this Bucs defense, who's just a great defense. I don't really know how he will do against this Bucs pass rush either. This is his first year in the playoffs. And, I'm not a big believer in young quarterbacks in the playoffs, come playoff time, especially not on the road, the 7th seed, and with the weapons that he does have, going against Tom, the GOAT Brady. And, to sum it up, you just don't bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
I feel like it's just one-sided all the way around. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Obviously, there's absolutely no chance that the Eagles are going to win this game at all.
No cap. On God, no cap. On God. No cap. On God. On God, no cap.
You have a very bright future like Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, but there's absolutely no way you're going to win this game. It's going to be a blowout. I'm never going to bet against Tom Brady, especially in the wild card round against a very mediocre and young team. All around, offensively, defensively, special teams wise, the Bucks just wipe them all around. Offensively, I know the Bucks are without key pieces like Chris Godwin. I know Mike Evans is dealing with some handsome injuries as well, but you're getting key pieces back like Leonard Fournette and Warner James back from injury as well, and then you have Gronk as well. So the Bucks right now, I just see them dominating the Eagles, and I see the Bucks going into the division round. So that's what I see, guys. Well, let's move on to the next one, as we have the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Dallas to face the Dallas Cowboys in the wildcard round. So how are you feeling about this matchup between the 49ers and the Cowboys?
All of the Cowboy guys are going to be back by the time this game is happening, correct?
Correct.
So, with that being said, I feel as though you really shouldn't bet against the Cowboys at home. Now, if this was on the road, that against the 49ers and against who I believe is the comeback player of the year and might even be a candidate for defensive player of the year, Nick Bosa, you would definitely be in trouble. But since we are at AT&T Stadium, since we were at the house that Jerry built, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys. Since you guys are at home against the 49ers and you guys are the favorite, we're going to go with y'all. We're going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to go with the boys.
T.
So, I actually I don't really like the Cowboys, but in this situation, I will go with the Cowboys. I do think it will be a very close game because the 49ers does have a pretty good run defense and pass defense. They also have they have an okay pass offense as far as statistics go, and they have a pretty good, I would say, run offense. So I do think it will be a very, very highly competitive game, but I don't think that the 49ers will be able to stop all of the Cowboys' weapons. And I do think they will have somewhat of an answer for Deebo Samuel and Trevon Diggs. I think all they have to do is, I think with just like a few turnovers, maybe even just one, might make a huge difference in the game and might turn it towards their favor. And Cowboys this season has been the best in the league when it comes to turnover. They're also at home, so that's just another edge that they have with the 49ers. So yeah, on this game I have the 49ers winning.
Right. In this matchup, I'm not gonna underestimate the 49ers at all because they're a very very great team, especially considering the circumstances of revolving Jimmy Garoppolo and his injury. But I'm rolling with my Dallas Cowboys in this matchup, not to be overconfident at all, but you have guys like Tony Pollard and Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs coming back hopefully, and of course those are all huge pieces for us. And we look at the 49ers team, I look at teams like Deebo Samuel. I look at guys like Deebo Samuel. Look at guys like Jimmy Garoppolo. Look at guys like Brandon Ayuk, and of course you can't forget guys like George Kittle as well. Defensively, Fred Warner. Um, you have a lot of talented pieces. Nick Bosa is on the defensive side of the ball. Um, it all comes down to how we perform offensively. And I know the defense has the ability to create turnovers, but we have to get points on the board. I have no doubt that the Dallas Cowboys can put up more points offensively than the 49ers. We have way more offensive firepower than them. It's just the fact whether or not we can execute and be consistent on that side of the ball. So I have the Cowboys winning this matchup, and I like the fact that we are home. We have home field advantage as well. So I'm rolling with my Cowboys this game. Guys, our next matchup in the NFC Playoff Predictions and the wild card round is probably the best matchup of the week. It is the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Los Angeles Rams, and very anticipated matchup. So, Aiden, your Rams just came off of a loss versus the San Francisco 49ers in overtime. And the Arizona Cardinals also came off of a loss week 18 versus TD Seattle Seahawks. And these teams split the series 1-1 throughout the regular season this year. So, Aiden, Arizona's getting a lot of key guys back. You're getting guys like DeAndre Hopkins, and J.J. Watt is expected to play this game. And the Rams have a lot of firepower as well. So, Aiden, who do you have this game?
We are actually fully and completely healthy, which nobody expected. We got Cam Akers back this week, which nobody expected. We have the all-time single-season reception yard leader in Mr. Cooper Kupp. We have Odell Beckham Jr. We have Von Miller. We have Jalen Ramsey. And we have the best defensive player in the league, Aaron Donald. But they are just names on paper if we can't perform in the playoffs. And, of course, we are also at home, which we have a sickening record at home, and we need to be counted on. We are much better on the road in playoff games, unfortunately. But SoFi Stadium is a new stadium, and we have a new beginning here. So with that being said, it would be absurd for me not to bet against my team, the Los Angeles Rams, versus the Arizona Cardinals.
TD, very anticipated matchup here. You have two great and complete teams on both sides of the ball. Arizona's getting DeAndre Hopkins back. The Rams get Cam Akers back, who was a huge piece in their offense last year and was expected to be a huge piece of their offense this year. TD, I know you had a very tough time picking this game, so who do you have?
So I do have a very tough time. I did have a very tough time picking this game because they both have some head scratchers. I also see them as very evenly matched. I think this would be like one of, if not the best matchup in the playoffs in just the wild card. They both have a great DB core, great pass rush, great offense with great QBs most of the time. But I do think that the Rams will pull it out. just because of their home field advantage, and they also get Cam Akers back. Um, yeah, I think the Rams will pull it out, but I do think it will be very close.
Guys, I'm rolling with the Arizona Cardinals this game. And it's because of the fact that since Von Miller and since Odell Beckham Jr. Have been a part of the Los Angeles Rams, they've been very inconsistent on both sides of the ball as well. Like either is games where the offense has been clicking and the defense is not, or there's been games where the defense has been clicking on all cylinders and the offense is not. And I'm looking at the Rams. Of course, you have a lot of pieces: Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, the two best defensive players in the game of football. Obviously, offensively, Cooper Kupp is probably having the best season of a wide receiver ever, or statistically. Then you have Odell Beckham Jr. Then you have Cam Akers in the backfield. Sonny Michel, who's done a great job, especially picking up the slack from Cam Akers' injury a couple of months back. But look at the Cardinals. They won as off by seeding me, and I know that was before the Odell and Vaughn acquisitions. But looking at the firepower that they have, Sharon Jones, Byron Murphy, Buda Baker, J.J. Watt possibly playing in this game, I just have a lot of faith and a lot of trust in this Cardinals team to get the job done. And offensively, I know this is Kyler Murray's first playoff game ever, but you have a lot of veteran players. DeAndre Hopkins, he's gonna make big plays. So is AJ Green as well. He's a very he's a name we have not been he's a name that we have not been mentioning enough. Same thing goes for guys like Zach Ertz and then James Conner, and don't forget about Chase Edmonds as well. I I I really do believe that the Arizona Cardinals can pull away with this game. With that being said, guys, thank you for joining here on the show. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to comment down below, and also make sure to hit the post notification for every video and from the channel. And until then, guys, this has been Sports Aiden. I'm Darius Aiden, that's TD, and we will see you on the next episode, guys. Peace.